Love at First Flight, Episode 1, Where Destinies Takes Off. Bea tapped her fingers nervously on the counter, biting her lip as the airline attendant gave her a regretful look. "Ma'am, your baggage exceeds the weight limit. You'll need to pay for the extra kilos." She sighed, glancing at the amount. Great. The last thing she wanted after years of working as a governess in Saudi Arabia was to be stranded at the airport because of extra luggage. She was finally home, ready to start fresh with her son, but now she was stuck in a dilemma. She turned desperately to the porter. "Is there anyone who doesn't have luggage? Maybe they can take some of mine?" The porter scanned the area and suddenly smirked. "Ma'am, there's one man, and he's standing right behind you." Bea spun around and immediately forgot how to breathe. A tall, broad-shouldered man stood there, dressed in a crisp white polo that fit him just right. His salt and pepper hair only added to his rugged charm, and when her eyes met his, the air shifted. Dark, intense eyes locked onto hers, studying her as if he had just found something unexpectedly tempting. The corners of his lips curled into a slow, knowing smirk. Bea swallowed, hard. "You don't have luggage?" she asked, her voice softer than she intended. Rob tilted his head, his gaze lazily roaming over her before flicking to the sleek attaché case in his hand. He lifted it slightly. "Just this." Bea narrowed her eyes. "So, you're flying light? Or are you secretly a spy?" He chuckled, the deep, rich sound sending a shiver down her spine. "Depends. Do spies usually get seduced at the airport?" Bea gasped at his boldness, heat crawling up her neck. "Excuse me?" Rob's smirk widened. "Nothing. You need a favor, right?" Still flustered, she pointed at her luggage. "Can you check in one of my bags under your name?" He hummed, rubbing his chin like he was thinking about it too hard. "And what do I get in return?" Bea scoffed. "The satisfaction of helping a damsel in distress." He leaned in just a fraction, his voice dropping to a teasing whisper. "Sweetheart, you don't look like a damsel. You look like Trublee." Her stomach dipped. This man was dangerous, not in a way that should scare her, but in a way that made her pulse race. She crossed her arms. "Are you helping me or not?" Rob flashed a grin. "Step aside. I got this." He confidently grabbed one of her suitcases and heaved. Nothing. The luggage didn't budge. Bea stifled a laugh. Rob's smirk twitched, but he recovered, adjusting his grip and trying again. This time, he managed to lift it an inch before nearly losing balance. "Damn," he muttered under his breath. "What do you have in here? A body?" Bea snickered. "You said you got this." "I do," he grunted, finally managing to drag it toward the counter, his muscles flexing as he put in every ounce of effort. When he dropped it onto the scale, he exhaled dramatically. "There. Easy." The porter chuckled. "Sir, I can get you a cart next time." Rob shot him a glare. Bea, meanwhile, was struggling to keep a straight face. Macho hero moment ruined. Once everything was settled, the airline staff confirmed the check-in, and Rob turned to her with a smug expression. "You owe me now." Bea rolled her eyes. "Fine. What do you want? A hero medal?" Rob leaned in slightly, his voice smooth as silk. "How about a coffee date instead?" Her breath caught. There it was again. That spark, that pull. And before she could fully process why she wasn't shutting him down, she found herself saying, "Fine, one coffee."